Now, we're all familiar with the annoyance of robocalls, but it turns out now you could actually be compensated for that aggravation. RT correspondent Natasha Sweet filed this report.
Some might think robocalls are just one of those aggravating things like red lights that we can't avoid, but you actually have more power to stop these calls than you even realize. We live busy lives, and getting unwanted robocalls is yet another distraction we simply don't need.
The reason why we're getting so many robocalls is that it's big business.
Abbas, Kazerounian, attorney and professor of law, says marketers are profiting off of your information. They accumulate data, sell it, and then those companies can market their products and services to customers.
We are in an absolute epidemic in the United States right now. Consumers are getting approximately 4 billion, that's billion with a B, calls that are robocalls and unwanted every month. That's almost 50 billion calls a year.
But as a consumer, you have rights. According to the Telephone Consumer Protection Act implemented back in 1991, consumers are entitled to $500 for negligent phone calls and $1,500 for willful violations. And Kazerounian says it can all add up very quickly.
I've had clients, for example, that have had settlements and verdicts in the thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of dollars because they knew their rights and they exercised them.
More than 10 million complaints are made each year on the Federal Trade Commission and the Federal Communication Commission's websites, and those complaints are used against bad actors. You may recall when the FCC fined a North Carolina man and his insurance company for $82 million over illegal robocalls. That's right, they're illegal. Kazerounian says it's best not to answer a number you don't recognize, and if you do pick up, don't agree to anything no matter who they say they are. And don't press any buttons or agree to anything, as you may be consenting to future calls. Instead of taking a call, experts say it's always best to call the actual company yourself, especially if they're asking for financial information.
What you can also do as a consumer is get spam filters. I mean, two that I suggest to my clients are for example, Truecaller or Hiya. That's Hiya.
The first step to ending robocalls is putting yourself on the National Do Not Call Registry with the FCC. And on that same website, you can document unwarranted calls. And of course, you also have the power to sue. In Los Angeles, Natasha Sweet, RT.